folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Good morning, folks. Alrighty, so I woke up and it's a new day, everything. Alright, so last night I finished another book. It was Cruel Candy by Mildred Abbott. So I'm going to tell you a little bit how I found this book. So I went back on BookBub to change my preference back to Amazon. And while I was doing that, they had a list of books that were either free or on discount. And I saw this book. I was like, yes, I have to get this book. It was free. And then that was when I realized that the downloading part of this Kindle was still acting up. So, but once again, I restarted it and it downloaded without any problems. So, first of all, this is a cute cover. This is so cute. So this is a cozy corgi mystery, and the author's photo is that of a corgi, and I'm like, oh, you're my favorite author. She has 40 books written. 40 books. I want to read them. I want to get them, pay for them, just start stacking them up. So, Cruel Candy is the first book in the Cozy Corgi series, mystery series. As I said before, total 40 books have been published, which means I got a tall list of books I need to read. So, it's about a woman called Fred Page. Fred is not a... Okay, so the protagonist is a woman. She's known as... Her full name is Winifred Page. Sounds very English. But she's known as Fred. And she has a corgi named Wilson. Watson. Not Wilson. Watson. And so she moves back to where... Well, she moves to where her mother and her stepfather are living. And she wants to open up a bookshop called The Crazy Corgi. Well, on either side of her new shop is bakeries. There's a bakery that deals with, the stuff you're not supposed to eat that your doctors warn you about. I know all about that. And the other one is all healthy and everything like that. In between these two bakeries was a former taxidermy shop where a guy called Sid, did what he did. So, of course, Sid passed away, and her mother said, hey, I own this property. I'll let you have it to open up your bookshop. And literally, the moment that she walks into one of the bakeries, she kind of gets this feeling, and Watson is kind of leery about the owner of the sugary bakery. But, of course, Fred is kind of like, just want to get to know people and stuff like that. And then she happens to visit the bakery on the other side of her shop, and it's a woman called Opal. Opal is going to be the dead body. And of course, Opal's the body that Fred discovers. So one of the things she notices is that there is these licorice candy. So she notices it outside the kitchen door, and she notices it surrounding the body. Watson eats one. He don't care where he gets candy from. He just all he hears about is getting something in his mouth. He's so adorable. I love corgis, okay? I love corgis, which is why I'm gobbling this book up. And so what happens is she's determined to find out who killed the lady in her kitchen named Opal. Now, here's something what makes Fred different from all the other characters that I have read in books. Her father was a narcotic officer, or narcotic detective, with narcotics. And her ex-husband was a police officer. So she not only was raised with the force, but she married a member of the police force. And, of course, her mother's second husband is a little freer with the weed. Also, they like to hand out Christmas cards. She says, please take me off your Christmas card list. They're a little, voyeuristic. Oh, God. I personally think, and I've seen this myself, but parents, they figure out ways to embarrass the heck out of their children as they get older. Anyways. Anyways. So, she, so as I'm all red in the face. Oh, Lord. So, she encounters this guy called Eddie who runs this dispensary that Barry. Why did I say Barty? His name is Barry. Barry, her stepfather, is good friends with. And unfortunately for that poor man, he also ends up dead. But they are not connected to each other. Anyways, I kind of suspected the sister because of how she was reacting. Like, she did not react in a way that you would expect a sister to react. So you have this one girl, I'm guessing that either she was Opal's friend or she's related to the sisters, and when she's told that Opal is dead, she just loses all of her composure. This girl is screaming, she's crying, she's demanding to know who would kill Opal. The sister has no reaction at all to the fact that her sister is dead. Her name is Ethel. She is Opal's sister. Spoiler alert, she's the killer. And I kind of am like, just, why? Why in the world? And I had to actually go back to make sure that that was actually the sister, and it actually is the sister. This book was just great. I believe there was like 20 some chapters, in this book. I must say this, even though this is not in color, I really happen to love this cover art. This is beautiful cover art. I will say the Kindle Paperwhite, the cover art is so much more crisper. I just happen to love it. Anyways, she gives you 2 chapters you can read for free for the next one, which is Traitorous Toys. I actually have Traitorous Toys it's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm going to go back onto Amazon and I'll go ahead and I'm going to get books. I'm going to get like most of them until I am told basically that you can't get any more books, because one by one I'm going to acquire these. And I'm also planning on to buy these as physical editions because the cover art is really beautiful. I am so in love with this whole world that was created, and the fact is that there is a corgi in it is a total sell for me. So yeah, I'm going to do that. You just imagine, let me get that a little more clear. One of the things I can say about Amazon is that their Kindle books, you can find treasures that are absolutely amazing, and I had so much fun with this book. Okay, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.